Shalom, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. I got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah, Horash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. And a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth, like the four winds of the earth waking up the hopefully led. Coming into another lesson, the Lord's willing to be edifying. You cannot hide from Yahawah and Yahawashi on the day of judgment. You cannot hide from the Most High Yahawah when He sent His Son Yahawashi back on the day of judgment, on that day of doom, on Doomsday. But the scriptures clearly tell you that people are going to try to hide from the Most High and His Son. Okay, when the Most High Yahawah sent His Son Yahawashi back, people are literally going to be trying to hide. Okay, which the elites, they're going to be hiding in the caves of the rocks. They're going to be hiding in the mountains, which is the caves in the rocks. They're going to be hiding in the ocean. Okay, they got these new submarines, these billion-dollar submarines, man. Okay, getting ready because they know what's about to happen. So they got these new submarines that they're gonna be in the bottom of the seas. Okay, they're gonna be at the space stations, trying to hide in the space stations. Okay, they're gonna be in the mountains. They're gonna be in their bunkers, their doomsday bunkers. That's why you got these shows called Doomsday Preppers, because what they're doing is getting ready for that time when the Lord's Son is about to come back and visit this earth with total destruction. Okay, with them ICBMs, them intercontinental ballistic missiles, and those chariots. So, first chapter I'm going to is read Timothy's 2 Timothy's chapter 1 and verse 7. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. And it reads, "Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things." Okay? He said, consider what I say, and the Lord Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, give thee understanding in all things. In all things. So understand this, because this is going to be a cold lesson. A short, quick, edifying lesson, Lord willing. So I'm going to Psalms 137 and verse 7. Once to lock it, Psalm 139 and verse 7. And it reads, "Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from the presence?" Okay. Verse 8, "If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell," meaning under the ground, like in a bunker, "if I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." Okay. "If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me, yea, the darkness hideth not from thee." So you can't even hide in the dark, man. He say, this is day, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. So you can't hide from Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, man. You cannot hide. That's a cold scripture, man. That was cold. You cannot hide from the Most High, His Son, man. But you're going to have people trying to hide. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. And it reads, The eyes of the Lord Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So you can't hide from the Most High, man. You cannot hide, man. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 23, and I'm gonna start at 23, and it reads, "Am I a God? Am I a power at hand, saith the Lord Yahweh, and not a power afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places, that I should not see him, saith the Lord Yahweh? Do not I feel heaven and the earth, saith the Lord?" And he feels everything, man. He sees all things. Now I'm gonna go back to Psalms verse 34 and verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. Okay, we know the righteous been going through hell, man, captivity after captivity, man. Okay, so the Lord say his eyes, like I say in Proverbs 15:3, the eyes of the Lord are upon all the evil and the good, man, that is done on earth, man. So there ain't no way you can hide. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi." Now he say, and the same thing said in Malachi 3 and 6, man. "I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed." He always talking about the house of Jacob, man. No other nation. Okay, now this is Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 10. And it reads, "Enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust, for fear of the Lord Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humble," meaning the man that walk high. They set themselves, they exalted themselves over other people. And it's talking about ESAU, Edom, the so-called white race. And it's talking about 2/3 about people who think they all pride, they got all pride, they proud, okay? They look down on other Jakes, okay, on their own brothers. So this talking about those people, man, those wicked, basically. It said, "The lofty looks of a man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day." What day? Jeremiah 30:7, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 12, "For the day of the Lord Yahweh of hosts shall be upon every one that is proud and lofty." So you think you're above everybody on the earth, man. You're above the rest. The Lord is going to bring you down, man. "And upon every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low." So all you proud, you lofty, okay, which is you wicked, all you think you over the next man because you got money, or you riding good, or you living better, the Lord is going to bring you low, man. Verse 13. No, verse 14. "And upon all them high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, and upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, and upon all the ships of Tarshish, and upon all the pleasant pictures. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low. And the Lord Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. And the idols he shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth, for the fear of the Lord Yahweh, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arise to shake terribly the earth." Okay, when he arise to shake terribly the earth, man. Okay, so it's gonna be, it ain't gonna be good, man. Okay, and especially for the 2/3 and all these heathen nations, it's not gonna be good. And even the elect gonna be trembling, man. Okay? Even the elect, the Lord say, hey, he didn't get his elect men to fear. But hey, even the elect gonna be trembling in that day, man. It tell you in Peter's, man, that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Okay? Now this is verse 22. Cease ye from man, whose breath is in his nostrils, for within is he to be accounted of. Hey, so if you wicked in that day, man, okay, if you're wicked in that day, man, you're going to be destroyed. If you all lifted up and proud, man, the Lord is going to bring you low, man. He's going to bring you low, man. Nah. So, and they're going to do what? Like you see in the movie, 2012. Where they was at, man? They was in those caves of those mountains, man, in those rocks, man, hiding. Okay? They preparing this elite. They preparing themselves to go into these mountains and these caves of the rocks, man. Hey, that ain't gonna save you from the Lord, man. Okay? He gonna preserve the elect anyway, the elites. Okay? He gonna preserve the elect of Israel and the elites. He preserving the elites because after all this happened, with the missiles and everything, they gonna go into captivity, man. So they just being preserved to go in captivity under the elect of Israel. Then it's Amos chapter 9. And I'm gonna start at 1. And I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. He saying, cut them in the head, man. Okay? And this is talking about the wicked, man. The proud, the lofty, the wicked, man. This is what the Lord is saying. This is what YAHAWAH is saying. Reading it again. He said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Verse 2. Though they dig into hell, meaning in their bunkers, okay, they doomsday prepper bunkers, man. This shall my hand take them. And he said and when you read Ezekiel 25:14, he said, by the hand of my people Israel. Okay? And when you read Jeremiah 51:20, he say he gonna use Israel to be his killing sticks, man. Okay, his weapons of war, man. Okay? He said, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Meaning when they go up to the space station. Okay, he say, when they climb into hell, man, his hand gonna take them from out of the earth, man. Okay, hell is just talking about, hell is on earth, man. It's talking about the grave. Hell is a place of judgment. So when they say hell, meaning them digging in the ground in them bunkers, man. Okay? They say, thence will I bring them down. He said, though they climb up into heaven. That's talking about their space station, man. That's in space. Verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. Okay? In the top of Carmel, meaning those mountains, man. Okay, they're gonna be hiding up in those mountains, man. And they already got some mountains already hollowed out, and they're loading up their cattle, their seeds. Okay, they got a seed bank with over 30 million seeds in it, man. Okay, so they got everything ready to go, man. They already in the movie. When you watch the movie, it's called Colony, man. Okay, it's called Colony. It's a good movie on Netflix called Colony, and they like the last few people left, and they in the mountain, man. They growing their food indoors, man. Okay, with those lights, man. Okay. He say, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, which is the mountains, I will search and take them out of thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, Now, that's beautiful because the elder from the Mississippi camp brought it out about they got them new submarines, man, $1 billion submarines, man, and they are using them. Okay, the new thing now is to have you a luxury submarine, man, because they gonna try to hide in the bottom of the seas, man. Hey, that's beautiful, man. The Lord called. The Lord had them to create that just to show His power, man. And though they hide from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, which is a Leviathan, and he shall bite them. Okay? And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them, and I will set my eyes upon them forever, for evil and not for good. And that's talking about the elites, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Oppenheimer, your DuPonts, your Gettys, okay, your J.P. Morgans, all these wicked elites who own the earth, man, with their money, okay, they're all gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, you cannot hide. And you 230, you Jakes, you gonna try to hide too. Okay? From the basketball player, the movie actors, okay? All your rappers, they're gonna try to hide too, man. The 2/3 of regular Jake that don't got money, they're gonna be trying to hide too. You will not be able to hide from the Lord in the day of judgment, man. In Doomsday. Okay? You will not be able to hide from YAHAWAH, Bahashem Yahawashi. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, that's talking about all the elites, okay? All their scientists, all these elites, okay, all these big money, these millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. And it reads, and every bondman, okay, I mean all the ones locked up, okay, in prison, anybody that's under captivity, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, okay, that's plain, man. And said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, which is Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christos. Okay? Jesus Christ. And say, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, which is Yahweh, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Well, we know Yahweh and Yahweh shall sit on the throne. But it say, from here that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, which is Yahawashi, man. Okay? For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Hey, man. No one gonna be able to stand but the elect, man. That's it. The same one that was ordained from the beginning, man. Who was predestined from the beginning with Yahawashi, man. Okay? Everybody that's going to be totally destroyed, man. You cannot hide. Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 13. And it reads, neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Okay? Amen. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to escape, man. You can forget it. This is Job chapter 34 and verse 22. Job chapter 34 and verse 22. There is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. Nowhere, man. Hey, that's cold. They cannot hide. You cannot hide from Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, man. You can forget it. Reading this again, man. Job 34, verse 22. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. Hey, and they tried to hide themselves, man, in these seas, man. Okay? It ain't gonna happen, man. It show you in the movie Meg, man. They went down so deep, man. Hey, the Meg basically is Leviathan, man. Oh, all they did was just draw Leviathan out, man. That's all they did, man. Okay, searching in the deep. And they brought out Leviathan, man. You ain't finna hide no seas, man. You can forget it, man. Hey, Leviathan swallowing whole submarines, man. Whole ships, man. Okay? There's no place you can hide from the Most High, man, and think you don't get away with it. Now, this is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 17. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 17. For my eyes are upon all the ways. They are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. Okay? So you can't hide, man. And this lesson is all about you will not be able to hide from Yahweh and Yahawashi on the day of judgment, man. On that doomsday, man. Okay? Wherever you hiding at, man, the missiles, okay, that fire is going to burn you up, man. And if you're in the bottom of the ocean, man, the Leviathan is going to destroy you, man. If you up in space, Yahawashi said he will bring you down, man. Okay? You will be found. Okay, this is matter of fact, I want to go back to this. Another precept I had in Job. Oh yeah, that was verse 21. Reading this again, Job chapter 34, verse 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. I put to read both of these together. This is Job chapter 34, verse 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, all men, wicked and good, man, wicked and righteous. For his eyes is upon all the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. For he will not lay upon man more than right, then he should enter into judgment with power. So, hey, you got an answer for everything you did, man. Okay? Ain't no escaping Yahawashi when he cracked them clouds with them chariots, man. Okay? Ain't no escaping, man. You can forget it. This is Psalms chapter 2. Matter of fact, I'm going to read Luke first. This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. And it reads, and when these things begin to come to pass, all these things, everything, that destruction, okay, them ICBMs, the chariots coming, with Yahawashi coming in those chariots, with them thousands of angels, okay, when all these things start to happen, hey, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And that's talking about the elect, man. So when all these things start to happen, man, look up, man, because your redemption draweth nigh. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And that's in the red. So we know that's Yahawashi talking to his elect, okay? Because this is only for the elect, man. Only for the elect. Now, this is Psalms chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 4. And it reads, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Okay? The Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, shall have them in derision. Shall have who in derision? All these elite bankers. Okay? The 1%ers. Starting with the Rothschilds. Because the Rothschilds control the entire earth, man. All these other families is under them, man. The Rothschilds control everything. Okay? So the Lord say in Psalm chapter 2, verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And that's Yahweh and Yahawashi, man. The Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, shall have them in derision. Okay? Verse 5. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath with them intercontinental ballistic missiles and those chariots, and vex them in his sore displeasure. So, hey, the Lord say he's coming back. Hey, he can't wait till the day, man, when he come back, man, with vengeance. Okay, with that indignation, man, that righteous anger, man. He's coming back with a righteous judgment, man. Okay? He said he's going to laugh, man. Read this again, man. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, man. Okay? He's going to laugh, man. Now this is Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 26. And it reads, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mark when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Okay? For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. So you don't fear the Lord, man. Okay? You don't fear the Lord, man. So he say, because you don't fear the Lord, man, in that day you're going to try to hide, man. But you not will be able to hide, man. All you wicked 2/3, all you heathen nations, you can't get to understand no way. So this ain't even for you. We are here, we are teaching day in and day out, week in and week out for the elect. Okay? You got hundreds, thousands of people walk past the camp all night long and don't inquire while we out there. We just look, that's why the scripture tell you that we are fools for Yahawashi's sake, man. Okay? We look like fools to them, man. They say we out there in these dresses. Okay? Standing up for a long period of time, wasting our breath, man. Okay? But you know what? This is Ezekiel chapter 37. Ezekiel 37 and verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe unto these slain, that they may live. And that's what we're trying to do, man. We out there, man. Okay, the Lord has given us the breath, man, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So we out there, he say, prophesy to the wind, and say to these slain. Okay? Prophesy to the wind, man, so other people can get the breath, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But they walk past us, man. And the breath and the knowledge is just flourishing everywhere. But they are not. But the Lord saying in John 10:27, his sheep hear his voice, man, and they follow him, man. So, hey, prophesy to the wind, man. Let them know the destruction is coming, man. North America is about to be destroyed, and these people don't even pay attention. They're too busy watching all these TV shows, man. Okay? One about where LeBron going at and what football team playing tonight. Okay? All they want about is what's going on in soccer, basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Okay? They are not warned about the destruction of North America, which we see the signs every day. Look at the news. Look what's going on in the Middle East, man. Okay, in Syria, in Pakistan, India, man. Okay, Afghanistan, Iran. Okay, it's war going on around the world, man. Look at the rumors of wars with Putin and Trump and Kim Jong-un and Saudi Arabia and Iran, man. These presidents, man, they ready to come up against Trump right now, man. Okay. China just tested their new hypersonic missile, man. You think they testing those missiles just to be testing them, man? No, they're testing them to come over here to North America, man. Because those are the weapons of the Lord, man. Okay? He say he has opened up his armory, man. And his armory is them intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That's about to come over here and destroy North America. And these people gonna wait till the last minute. And what they gonna do? They gonna look up and they gonna try to run and hide, man. Okay, that's why he said they told the mountains, the rocks to fall on them, man, and hide them from the one that sit up on the throne. You can't hide from the Lord, man. Okay, you might prepare yourself for destruction, man. And all you heathen nations, man, you might prepare yourself for captivity, man. Okay? But you cannot hide from the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. And I just want to do a quick lesson on that. Lord's willing, someone get edified. I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope for the elect. You cannot hide from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi. Shalom.